Hey everyone, in today's video, I'm going to be showing you a different strategy to trade brand new meme coins without looking at the Pulse meme coin DEX. So basically what I mean by this is the new purse section on meme coins is where a lot of people can basically lose the money. If you're new to meme coins and you start trading within the new purse section, you obviously could potentially get into tokens really early that could do well, but there's a very fine few of the amount that actually go in the new purse section that do take off and start to migrate. So I'm going to show you an alternative that you can use with these free tools right here. All you got to do is click the link in our description below and get AXIOM Pro, which is a brilliant exchange, and I'll be going through the benefits of using Axiom in a minute and how to actually determine if a token is going to do well or not through just looking at the tools through Axiom. And then I'm also going to show you basically the strategy that I've been using with the smart wallet tracker. This smart wallet tracker shows you every single buy and sell that a lot of these whale wallets are doing. So we're tracking a load of different whale wallets. You can find all of this in the smart wallet tracker section right here. And essentially what we're using with this is a Twitter tracker just to have a look at what is going on within the actual meme coin space at the moment and the crypto Twitter space, just to see what people are talking about, just to get an overall idea of what is going on. So here's one tweet at the moment: breaking 16 billion FTX repayment will start from tomorrow in parts. Now that's big news throughout the crypto community that a lot of people will be talking about. So the minute I see people talking about a certain topic or certain trend or certain meme, then I'll have a look at the smart wallet tracker to see what the whale wallets are buying into, and if they're buying into any token that is essentially related to the trends at the moment. Now, at the moment, people have been buying into this stupid meme coin because it's a meme and makes no sense. So you could potentially buy into this one, but it comes at risks, and I'm going to talk about the risks and why you should always analyze these tokens if you're going to be trading this strategy on AXIOM Pro. So on AXIOM Pro, it shows you all of the token info down here. You see how many of the top 10 holders own the majority of the token. So the top 10 holders own 25% of the token. That means that if they all decided to sell, it would crash the price. The dev holding, if there's a large amount of devs holding, then that could crash the price. If there's a large amount of snipers holding, if they all sell, that can crash the price like this. Insiders can do the same, and bundlers can do the same. Bundlers is basically like bots. So if you see that bundlers are in this section and it's all red, then you know that a lot of this token has been artificially inflated. A lot of these meme coin whale wallets will have 600k, six figures in the account balance, so they're not bothered about losing $1,000. Do you know what I mean? So when you're trading this strategy, you need to 100% double check that it is not a rug pull, because otherwise you're going to see massive dump offs just like this. Now with this strategy, if you want to be a degen and risky, this is something that I do, but again, I'm investing with money I can afford to lose. Do not be doing a strategy and full porting your entire balance in. I keep seeing people saying that they're full porting into meme coins. And at the moment, while with what the meme coin space is like at the moment, it's just a lot of cheaters, a lot of people that will just be investing in and investing out, looking for quick flips. That's what the space is like at the moment, at least anyway. You will find obviously some coins that will take off, but the majority of them aren't at the moment. So I could tell just by clicking on this token, by looking at the bundlers, that this was going to happen. One thing that you can do as well, just to double check and make sure that these tokens aren't a rug, if you see this crown like sort of thing, this means that the person who's developed the token has also migrated forward other tokens. So you could take it one or two ways. You could take it knowing that this could potentially go to 100k market cap, which is what migrating means, or it could potentially drop all the way back down at any point because this person is obviously a rug puller. So obviously people are trading this at the moment, but all they're looking to do, this insider crypto, all he's looking to do, he bought in at around 37k market cap right there. So all he'd be looking to do, and this person bought in at 25k, all they'd be looking to do is wait for it to go up to like this 45k region or something like that, and then they're taking the money back out. So if you can sort of have an idea of how these people trade, and they're very quick, these whale wallets are in, out very quick. So if you can have an idea of how they trade, then you can trade in a very similar pattern if you decided to trade this token. But I would come on this token and go, no, it's not worth it. Doesn't match a trend, doesn't match anything else. I'm all good. So then you just leave that token. But then I've just keep this open just to have a look at what they're investing into, because it is much better than this pulse section. Because the pulse section, it is great, but the majority of them will not be great meme coins. Like, they'll just won't be at all. So I always use this section, especially if I want to find the fast trades that are in and out really quickly. Now, at the time I'm recording this, there's not enough volume in the market. In the daytime of the UK time, there is not enough volume at all. And the strategy that you want to be using with this is you want to be making sure that enough volume is going into the token so that the price of the token can also rise. So if there's not enough volume in the daytime, then I'd be looking to trade at nighttime. But with this strategy, I just want you to watch and see how it works, because the majority of these tokens I'm not looking to jump into and get in as quickly as possible. I'm going to have a look and see what they're actually doing with the tokens and see how I can actually trade it in a similar fashion to these whale wallets. And here we go, there's a new one, prove my teacher wrong. Must match some type of trend on Twitter. So what we do is we click onto it, look at the amount of top 10 holding, and look at the bundlers, look at the snipers. It doesn't look too bad. So what we can do is quickly go on to here and click the Twitter just to see what it's about. So this is some stupid token. So this was a conversation between my teacher and I this morning. It's complete Photoshop edited token. So obviously this is going to dump off. You already know it. So when you see these tokens, this is all I'm doing. I'm copying the contract address quickly, then going over to Axiom, having a look at the amount of top 10 holders, the snipers and the bundlers. And even if it's a brand new token, if the snipers and the bundlers are like basically they've still got a decent amount, then I'd still be looking to stay away from the token, especially if it doesn't match any trend. So this is an example of a token that was called in the multi-buy alpha, but you would stay away from. So the minute you click onto this, have a look at the bundlers section that's going on right here. So this is what you need to keep an eye out for, guys, is every time a token is called, it doesn't mean it's great. These whale wallets are just looking for quick flips, like I said before. So you just need to make sure that you double check all of these, especially if you're new and you don't want to be a little degen like me. So just keep an eye on the bundlers. That's 61%. Obviously, there's a lot of buys into this token and a lot of sells, but it doesn't mean that it's going to perform well. And I don't believe that this token will last much longer than a couple 100,000 market cap. And we'll have a look and see live for ourselves. But the reason why I think that is because of all the red things right down here. If you see that the DEX is paid, that just means that there's going to be a lot more volume coming in because they've paid DEX Screener for like advertisements and to be seen more. So if you've seen that the DEX is paid, then you know that there's going to be more volume coming in and it's probably worth trading. But if it doesn't have all these other ones, that is the 42% top 10 holding, 60% bundles, it's all, whenever you see this, this is what you're going to see. Just people selling quickly because the price will never be able to get past a certain region because these bundlers and top 10 holders and the dev holding are all just going to sell at one point. So another little thing as well, if you look over at this section right here, you can see that the person has renamed the Twitter account twice. So this was 2 years ago though, so it might be just they've used an old different account. So if you have a look at this, actually, this is an influencer, a trader with 229,000 followers who has launched a coin. Now, he did it 2 minutes ago. He's got quite an active following where he's giving away Solana to people. And if we look back, the look at the amount of insiders that are holding and the bundlers and everything else like that. So this is just goes to show as well, even if you see influencers shouting out their own token, it doesn't mean that they're going to perform well. All you got to do is look at the bundlers and top 10% holding. So all these people would have done is not looked at this first. And keep in mind, these are whale wallets. These are people with millions in their accounts. They're not bothered about free sol. Do you know what I mean? They're not bothered. They can afford to lose free sol at a time when they can do this. So again, only invest what you can afford to lose. Let's say I was going to invest into this token at whatever it was called at. I definitely wouldn't at $120,000 market cap. But let's say I was going to invest into this token and I knew it was going to pump, even though it was going to be risky. And I'm thinking, oh, I'm going to be a little degen. Then only do max 10% of whatever your full Solana bag is. I've been speaking to quite a few people, and they've all been saying like, oh, sometimes I'll just full port it into a random coin. I'm like, why? And I feel like it's because a lot of people don't have that trading knowledge from actual trading. And this is what I'm trying to tell everyone, just to have that level of risk management. I've seen a load of people in the comments saying, well, you should trade more, you should trade more of your bags. And I would for a token that I know is going to perform well, but just keep in mind, you don't know if all of these are going to perform well. This is just a tool that will help you identify what's pumping. If you combine it with whatever's trending within the Twitter tracker, then it can help you also pump. But with this strategy, you don't need to be trading every day, all the time, 24/7. You need to be looking on the Twitter tracker, but you need to just be looking for stuff that's more trending, stuff that people are going to be talking about quite a lot within the space. That is what's going to bring in the most volume to a token. So thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed and liked just a bit more of analysis on how to determine if a token is worth investing into or not, then please leave a like and subscribe for more trading content.